Hello, and glad to have you here. Today is our third day and last day of the week for my live, and we're talking today about 3 ways to build your business using social media. And that's we've been talking about building a brand all week, and this was, I thought, a good way to end the week up with giving you 3 things that I have used and sharing that with you and you know, how fun it can be, how helpful it can be, and how much you can share value in using these 3 particular ways, these 3 tips. Um, as you're hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know what you think about this. What have you gotten as far as takeaways from what we've talked about this week? What resonates with you and what doesn't? Just whatever it is that you have from what we've been talking about all week, and then what we're going to talk about today. Remember, if you're catching this live or if you're catching it on the replay and you can't comment, that's fine. You can always comment later. You can ask questions later. Just put them in the box and I always check back. And the other thing is, if you need to talk about anything we've talked about this week concerning this topic of building a brand, just message me and we can have a chat. We can talk about some of the things that maybe you want to go deeper on, and we can go from there. I just like to always let you know that you can reach me. I'm in Messenger. I'm on Facebook. That's the main platform that I use. So as you're doing that, let me introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I use a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, lead generation, as well as live video. I also give updated, modern, and trending strategies. So basically, that is what I do, and that is who I help. So let's get into it today. Um, as far as these, I know you've heard me talk about them before, but these are the things that I've used that I like to use that work for me, that, I get engagement and, just sometimes it really helps somebody and they like to just say, I'm so thankful that you did this, or whatever that is. And you can definitely do that as well. So, I've got my notes here. So the first thing in and that I learned about is doing live video. And live video is one of those things that's not going away. It keeps growing and growing. And there are so many people that are learning to go live, but then there's still a lot of people that are too afraid to go live. And what we have to do is forget about, you know, people that may not like us, may not like what we say, may not like what we look like. We have to just, for me, I had to just learn to be confident in me and just go live and be the person that I am. T-shirts and all. I like to wear t-shirts and, jeans in the wintertime. I might wear sweaters or whatever, but there's always going to be a t-shirt under there somewhere. Mostly that is what I do. Every now and then I might wear something, nice, but mostly, I just want to be myself. You know, I just want people to be able to hear my voice, to be able to determine from from what I'm sharing, do they like my voice? Do they like me? And if they don't, that's okay, because everybody is not going to like you. And you don't want everybody that, doesn't really, want to hear what it is that you have to say. You want to find your tribe. And by doing that on a live video, I let people, you can see what I look like, you can hear what I sound like, and make a decision from there. And then the next one, and these are in no particular order, but lives for me is number one. That's what I really, really like to do. I used to go live 5 days a week, but I'm growing my network, and so I wanted to, more so focus on that. So I'm still doing lives, but I did cut back on from the 5 to 3, and then as my audience and my following grows, then I'll do more depending on what the needs are of my group, of my following. So the next thing is storytelling. And storytelling is also one of those things. I mean, I can remember from back when I was a kid and how mom would tell us stories. And a lot of times, we grew up poor. So, it wasn't like we had a lot of books around or anything, but mama always had a Bible. And she would tell us stories from the Bible. And, we would listen and we would, sit around her. I mean, family continued to grow, but started out with um, 3 of us, and we were young, and we would listen to mama and the stories, and they were, they became a part of me. They became a part of, something that I held dear and really loved. But stories, so people have been telling stories and doing storytelling for a long time, but it's really really hit um, a big mark in social media today, in people building their businesses and using those stories to share the things that they've gone through, the things that they've, achieved, the things that they're hoping and, and had dreamed, about, and, where they're going, and sharing their journey through stories. So stories is something that you can use to help people to get to know you and like you and trust you. And the same thing with live video. But, when you're telling a story, it's nice to be able to just be you and tell that story so that, you're talking to people and you're getting them drawn in, because they're seeing that it's coming from your heart. And, and some people really resonate with those stories because they can remember the days, that they went through something similar, or that they grew up similar, or, whatever that is. Stories help you to open up people's hearts and let them see your heart in what you are telling the story about. So it's one of those things that I really take seriously. And, there are funny stories, there are, serious stories, there are, sad stories. And so it just depends. There's all types of stories that you can tell, and you can use that to help people to know you and learn, to like you and trust you. And then the last thing I have here, and not it's not the least, but last but not least, is posting. I use posts in the form of sometimes written word. I use posts in, like my lives, and my stories are posts as well. So post covers a lot of things, but it's one of those where when you're posting, you want to make sure that you're not, for me, I want to make sure that I was not um, posting, and, not just posting without thought. I wanted to be intentional with the things that I post. Now, every now and then, just like anybody else, I slip up, my schedule is not, the way that I wanted it, or, I didn't take the time or whatever because I had something going on or whatever. Sometimes, things get a little bit rough, and I'm definitely not perfect. So sometimes my posts are like, oh my gosh, I didn't write down such and such, or I didn't, do this or that. So, because if you plan it out, it's so much better for you. Then you have everything, and what you're going to post, when you're going to post it. You've already made your plan out, and all you got to do is either schedule them out, which you can schedule on your, if you have a business page, but if it's on your personal profile, can't really schedule those, but at least you'll know what you wanted to say and you can go on and just do that. So posting is really a way also to let people get to know you, because some people don't like videos. Some people don't like to look at that. Some people are more readers than lookers at pictures and videos, and that's okay because we all learn differently and we all take in information differently. So posting is a great way also to be able to get certain things across that you want to share with your audience, with those people that are in maybe a group that you're in with like-minded things. Like I'm in a few groups that are pertaining to things that I like there's one called self-care. I want to say self-care for women, and I enjoy that group because had issues and still do have issues with self-care, and I need to take care of myself, because as I take care of myself and realize how, important that is, then I can, help someone else to learn that it's important to take care of you. It's important to take some time for you, to read, to sit, to think, to just sometimes sit in whatever it is that you're dealing with. So basically, those are the three things that I wanted to share today. And today is my last day going live, as I said earlier. I usually go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unless one of my trainings, is one of those is scheduled in right when I would do my live, and that's coming up sometime in the next month or so. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do it, either real early or do it later after the training is done. So that'll be different. But I still like to go live. If I say I'm going live, I still like to, but I will let you know. I will put a post in my on my page to let you know that I'll either be going early or late, and I'll figure that out and let you know, so you know when to catch me. But basically, that is it. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was valuable. I I love being able to come and share and be able to just talk and have a conversation with you and share with you the things that I've learned, so that maybe by sharing that with you, then it might be something that you need and it can help you to learn and grow and take action. So basically, that is it. Like I said, if you have any questions, and you want to post them, in the chat, you can do that now or later, live or on the replay, as well as if you want to have a conversation with me or chat, we can do that, to maybe go deeper with this on branding. And, that's fine. You can catch me by, just using Messenger, because, like I said, my main platform is being on Facebook. So take care. I'm going to go on and get out of here. Have a great rest of your day wherever you are, no matter what time it is for you. And I'm going to go on and say bye now. Take care. Talk soon. Bye.